throne room. This race should be getting underway in a matter of seconds, and here we go. We have a death necklace, early death necklace find for everybody. We have gold, and we will have a magic key. So there will be no raiding the treasury this time. And we have hurt, and we have return. Never mind. We can raid the treasury with the returns. Bobski taking a gander outside and runs face first into a scorpion. He's trying to make it to the town, and we find that the town is Rimmeldar. We have Key Town right outside of Tantagel. Betastrep using his key to go buy more keys, of course, not knowing that Rimmeldar will sell cheaper keys right by there. And it looks like Bobski wandered into the shop, and I think I saw a hand axe and a couple of decent armors. All right, so let's see what we have here in the treasury in Tantagel. We have gold, so a gold grind will be possible later. We have more gold. We have more gold. And a cursed belt. More gold, basically. So, a whole bunch of gold in the pockets for our runners. Betastrep stumbling into Rimmeldar. We're going to see what is here, and we're going to see what's underneath Tantagel Castle. It is the Vanilla Stones of Sunlight Cave. And what do we have here? We have an herb. Alright, so Betastrep is picking up a broadsword. It's going to be wonderful for that initial spate of enemies. Should be able to take them out now nice and quickly with that broadsword. Bobski taking down a scorpion, and ooh, nice power boost. Oh, but he went up 2 levels, but heal more at level 3. Betastrep also at level 3 should also have the heal more spell. Looks to me like Bobski is going to make his way up to what we know to be, well, the Vanilla Tablet Cave. Let's see what's under the Tablet Cave this time. And Vanilla Garenham, which who knows what's going to be in there this time. And down here we have... this looks like it is the grave. Only way to go right. Betastrep getting up to level 5 where he learns... looks like return. Newbie correcting me in chat. Yes, it is the mountain cave. My bad. I had the map in my brain. I just didn't say the right cave. So we have Emptyeye, Betastrep, and Bobski here. kaiten619 is definitely participating in this race, but unfortunately he does have internet issues. It's been kind of ongoing. He does local record and sends it to the admins after the race, so there is nothing untoward going on. If we can get him back, we will, but it's not kind of likely, given that he says that internet right now in his country is very bad. He's from the Philippines. So we're just going to do what we can. Bobski picking up the Urban Rimmeldar, and Betastrep getting to Vanilla Garenham and level 6 at the same time. Let's see what we have here in Vanilla Garenham. We have Hux. Looks like Betastrep is in fact going to peep on the boss here and see if, maybe by some happenstance he can take it out. Probably not, but little information here is not necessarily a bad thing as he takes down a drone. Oh, this will be fun. Red Dragon. Well, red dragons have hurt. This is a good thing. And stop spell. Hurt, stop spell, and attack. Ooh, that could be a really nice grind spot later in the game. Bobski taking out a drone, looks like is going to attack what we know to be the mountain cave. Emptyeye also picking up a broadsword. It looks like Bobski is slowly making his way over to where that first chest is, but gets blocked by a Star Wyvern. Now it looks like Betastrep is making his way over, I believe, to Vanilla Cantlin, but gets wrecked by a stone man on his way. Beta looks like now he's going to check out the underneath the Tentacle Castle here, and we'll find the Vanilla Stones of Sunlight Cave with an herb. Bobski finding Hawk's Nest and is like, nope. Emptyeye gets sent back to start by a demon. Alright, looks like Bobski is making his way down south. Ooh, Drakima's with sleep. That's fun. Good experience, though, for gets him to level 6. Nice gains all around there. Stone Man sends Emptyeye back to start. So Bobski looks like he's going to go check out Vanilla Mountain Cave. And in the Vanilla Mountain Cave, we have the Rainbow Drop Cave. It is the Jerk. Betastrep also finding the Jerk Cave at Vanilla Mountain Cave. Meanwhile, Emptyeye finding that metal scorpions breathe fire. Dragon Lord 2 fire. Bobski finding that Vanilla Hawk's Nest is Cantlin. And it looks like Betastrep is right behind him. So we're going to get our first looks at coordinates here. Emptyeye, meanwhile, 6 north, 40 east. Emptyeye having absolutely terrible luck here trying to get up to what we know to be the Mountain Cave and what we know to be Hawk's Nest. He just keeps getting wrecked by some strong enemies. Betastrep might actually possibly get to this first. And has found another cursed belt. So we've got 2 cursed belt finds. Why is this important? Well, given that now we have both cursed belts rearing their heads, we know that all 3 search spots, the Overworld search spot, the Coal search spot, and the Hawk's Nest search spot, will have items. Of course, what items are in each is certainly randomized, but items. And Beta is just a few steps away from clearing out the mountain cave. Ooh, metal slime. Oh, metal slimes would sleep. Stones! There is the first key item we have seen. Last chest in the mountain cave is the Stones of Sunlight. Bobski finding coal. Let's see what item he's going to get here. Is it Vanilla Fairy Flute is the token, or is it the armor? And it is the token. And that looks to be Vanilla Coal that had coal. Wait, what? Is this randomized? Betastrep doing a gold grind. Dying in the mountain cave and thus overflowing his chests that can be taken, and now just repeating the gold grind here. Emptyeye finding coal, and we'll get the token. And Bobski has found Swamp North. Newbie Healmore, I believe, was level 3. Emptyeye going to the item shop here in Cole. Bobski getting set back to start by a Magi Wyvern. So let's see what Betastrep goes and purchases with this gold that he has in his back pocket now. He has enough for all 3 big pieces of equipment: the flame sword, the magic armor, and the silver shield, but he has to find a place to spend it first. Looks like he's going to make his way to Cantlin, which we know is Vanilla Hawk's Nest. Newbie asked, did Betastrep safety save? He did indeed. Now Bobski is going to check out the mountain cave, which we know to have the stones of sunlight at the bottom, the very bottom. Oh look, red dragons in the overworld. This is fun. And dead. Pop a reset, and back again he goes. Gonna check out Rimmeldar. I know there was a full plate here in Rimmeldar. I don't know if there was anything else. There was a flame sword. Flame sword and a full plate armor. So all of a sudden it gets a significant boost. The magic armor, the full plate armor actually has the same defense as the magic armor. The magic armor just adds 1 HP every 4 steps, recovers 1 HP every 4 steps, and does give resistance to fire, I do believe. It looks like Beta is making his way to Vanilla Coal, which we know to be coal. Newbie correcting me in chat that it is the hurt and hurt more spells that magic armor resists, not fire. My bad. And Bobski, now having cleared the mountain cave, is saying, enemies, come get me, come kill me. And my MP is too low for outside. Emptyeye finding Hawk's Nest, and looks like he's going to give that red dragon a run. Bobski gonna fill up on more keys. Yep. Betastrep taking on a nice experience boost. Emptyeye making his way to level 7. And it looks like Betastrep is going to stumble into, I believe this is Cantlin here. Indeed it is Cantlin. He unfortunately lost the money for the silver shield, which happens to be right here. Let's see if he goes for a large shield, or if he just is like, nah, I'll get that gold and I'll just, you know, get the coordinates right. Bobski finding the Grave of Garen. Now, I missed what cave that was in vanilla-wise, but he has found the Grave of Garen, finds the nice low gold chest, and I think that was an herb. Ooh, ETAP pointing out in chat that level 9 also gave Betastrep hurt more. And Bob gets taken out by a werewolf. Betastrep getting his coordinates and is like, okay, and now let's see if he's going to try to count it out, maybe? That's what we have here. We have Emptyeye finding the Swamp North. Let's see where Swamp South spits him out. At Swamp South. So right under here, Swamp South will be Rimuldar. So let's see what we have here in Rimuldar. What haven't we seen? We have not seen Breckenary. And we haven't seen Garenham. Betastrep back in counting mode. And a skeleton takes out Bobski. Ooh, and it looks like Betastrep found Erdrick's armor on the old... And it looks like we have the Grave of Garen at Swamp North. So it was Lorgon, I believe, that called this earlier. Thank you, I appreciate that. Bobski running into the fun police in the overworld, but manages to escape. Ooh, Betastrep gets an excellent move on a metal slime. It's a nice little chunk of experience. Alright, we have Betastrep coming across the 4th chest here in the grave and has a magic. We have Emptyeye taking on another overworld red dragon. And we have Bobski making his way down to the south part of the map. Red Dragon saying, yeah, nope, sorry Emptyeye, you're going back to start. Betastrep closing in on this last chest here of the grave and finds gold. So at this point, if my memory serves me correctly, the only chests we haven't seen is the back of Garenham. And again, if memory serves, that means that the Staff of Rain, or the Silver Harp, has to be in one of those chests in the back of Garenham. Our wonderful tracker Sparkover has put the stats up on the menu here. And what do we have here? At level 10, strength is okay. Agility is a little bit low. MP is actually really nice for level 10. So they are well within their way. Their HP struggling a little bit, though. So we shall see what winds up happening. So now we know that the fairy flute is behind that red dragon in Hawksness. Because we know the coordinates are Erdrick's armor, and we know that the token is in... ETAP saying in chat, reportedly Betastrep had silver shield money but lost it via death. Indeed he did. He did gold grind after the mountain cave to 32,000, but took an unfortunate death and said, you know what, I'm not resetting. So Betastrep is going to discover Swamp South. And looks like Betastrep is closing in on Vanilla Rumeldar. Let's see what's here. And Betastrep finds Garenham. So that means we do know Breckenary is confirmed to be in camp. And we have the Token Cave. Oh, not Token Cave, Tablet Cave. We have the Tablet Cave here in the back of Garenham. And what do we have here? We have wings. And we have Emptyeye doing a gold grind. So I believe now we have seen every single chest there is to be seen in the overworld, unless I'm missing something. Now, we've seen every single chest there is to be seen, so therefore, Erdrick's sword will indeed be in Sharlock somewhere. Pyromance asks, just a flame sword gold grind. Emptyeye has been having very terrible luck getting to the southern half of the first continent here, and thus has not yet seen the Silver Shield in Cantland, which is in Hawksness. DeFerret60 asking, did Kaiten forfeit? No, Kaiten has not forfeited. It's just that he's having severe internet issues, and thus his stream is extraordinarily unstable at this point. So he is local recording. I am sure our wonderful restreamer, Captain Green, is checking in on Kaiten's stream from time to time to see if it does stabilize. And if it does stabilize, I'm sure he will bring that stream back. But for now, his stream is very unstable and thus really just can't be shown at this point. Betastrep finding his Staff of Rain, so now he is capable of putting together the Rainbow Drop and heading to Sharlock Castle.
With, of course, some additional statistics.
Hey, we have Ferran Burgundy joining me in the booth. Ferran, how you doing?
Doing all right. Just coming in for a cameo. Not quite living the dream that Sparkover, our tracker, had noted here about taking part in some capacity of all 5 races tonight. But just coming in for a little bit of a cameo. I saw you were doing solo comm and thought, all right, let me see if I can help give his voice a little bit of a break.
Oh, we're always happy to hear your voice. Chat's always happy to hear your voice, and I'm always happy to be joined by you in the booth. We always have fun when we do these.
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't pass up an opportunity to bring the Keystone connection back.
Absolutely. So Bobski has found Cantland, so he's just filling up on some torches and herbs, it looks.
Emptyeye, meanwhile, in the mountain cave.
Which we know does have the stones of sunlight at the bottom if he can get.
We've got the herb, we've got Betastrep getting the rainbow drop, so we are good to go there. And Bobski taking out a Wolf Lord, as I think that was Emptyeye's last herb here, so we'll see if he can go ahead and get on up to those stones. And there it is, Stones of Sunlight for Emptyeye. And small shield confirmed for Emptyeye as well.
Yeah, so not even a large, just a small shield. But hey, the small shield is better than nothing, especially with that little defense increase. It can really make a big difference against some of these medium range monsters.
Most certainly, and a nice takeout of an Armored Knight on Bobski's end, making that long trek up to Cantland.
Betastrep getting level 12, HP looking to still be a major concern, but the big thing here for Betastrep is once this merchant is done checking Facebook, he will pick up a silver shield.
The memories of some of the table flip rage events.
Oh look, Breckenary.
There it is. And Bobski in the time that it took for you to say, oh, look, Brecconary, in and out of Brecconary.
Yeah, Brecconary, unfortunately, really doesn't have much of anything useful this time. We've seen the Silver Shield near Tantagel. We've seen everything there is to see, unfortunately. So now the question becomes, where is Betastrep going to grind? My guess is that he's going to go up to Hawksness, which we know is in Garenham, and grind on those red dragons that have Hurt and Stomp Spell.
Ooh, not a bad grind at all. And in the last seed that we had that I'd calmed about an hour and a half ago here, that also had Garenham's location containing Hawksness, only it was an Axe Knight that made for some pretty swift grinding.
Betastrep using Sleep and Hurt more strats to hopefully take out a Stone Man. Bobski making his way through the Swamp Cave to be spit out over here by Vanilla Rimmeldar, which we know to be Garenham. Lorgon asks in chat, what's Hurt more versus Stone Man odds? 7 out of 16. Eternal Newbie does in fact have it.
Certainly can't go wrong with that. And I'm taking a look here. I see that there's a ping regarding the room being up for the 10 o'clock race. So that means it's time for me to make my unfortunate departure here, but glad to provide a little bit of assistance and camaraderie here on Randomania 3. And thank you so much all for tuning in. And I'll be back coming up in a little bit over on the Sister Network.
Great. Thank you so much, Ferran, for popping in. Always wonderful to hear.
Most certainly, Z. We'll catch you in the sewing circle.
All right, so Bobski does in fact find the Silver Harp and is going to venture his way into the Tablet Cave here to find, what was it, an herb or gold or something? Yeah, whatever. Emptyeye does get his coordinates. And Betastrep is grinding on this red dragon, already up to level 13. Alright, so we have Bobski making his way down to the southern tip of this continent to get his Staff of Rain. And E-Tap in chat mentioning that this is a godly red dragon to grind on. Yeah, this red does lend itself very well to being grinded upon. I believe since we've seen this, I believe his attack is only 25%, so that's wonderful. Betastrep doing a little bit of walking back and forth to heal himself to take out yet another red dragon. Looks like Bobski making his way to the Vanilla Mountain Cave to get his rainbow drop. So, We have the stats again posted by our wonderful tracker Sparkover. And if you take a look at these stats, the one glaring stat that's going to jump out to everybody here is HP. HP at level 14 is only 62. Strength is getting on the order to kill the Dragon Lord. Agility is very nice. MP is very nice. But holy cow, this HP. Emptyeye running into a golem in the overworld. And it looks like Bobski is now going to join Betastrep in Hawksness for a red dragon grind. Lorgon in chat also bringing up a wonderfully ironic point that the first chest that all of our runners opened in the throne room happened to be the death necklace. And of course, given that, then, you know, by rule, I suppose, by randomizer rule, the HP cannot be anywhere close to death necklace levels. No, little HP gain at level 15 there for Betastrep, but, you know, not nearly enough to even consider taking on the Dragon Lord. Emptyeye joining his comrades in Hawksness. So we have all three of our runners in Hawksness, and shortly we're going to have all three of our runners battling the same red dragon. Three-way high five. Emptyeye reaching level 12 and discovering the fairy flute. Bobski trying to manipulate an excellent move. Fails, unfortunately. Betastrep getting to level 16. Oh, another absolutely terrible level. My God. Emptyeye doing his count for the armor. And there it is. So all three of our runners now have Erdrick's armor. Two of our three have a flame sword. I'm not quite sure what weapon Bobski has. So where is Bobski off to? Bobski's going to the grave of Garanham. Has he not explored this yet? Level 17 obtained for Betastrep. And it looks like we do have Kaiten back. Kaiten at level 10, it looks like. It looks like his experience levels are unfortunately very much behind the rest of our runners. Good job on our restreamer, Captain Green 7, for some nifty little restream cropping on the fly. We appreciate that. And Betastrep continuing to grind on this red dragon. Bobski continuing to go through the grave of Garen. And it looks like Kaiten is getting ready to count out his coordinates. We have level 18. Oh my goodness. Level 18 for Betastrep gives 1 HP. Through level 18 of this seed, Betastrep has a maximum 71 HP. You know, but this actually does bring an interesting little question up as far as going after the Dragon Lord here shortly. Look at the attack power for Betastrep. The attack power for Betastrep is 144. By doing the math, it means that Betastrep will be doing 11 to 22 damage on Dragon Lord 2 with the Flame Sword. So the question is going to become, do any of our runners, because at this point, none of our runners are even going to think about going before level 18, and who knows right now, are any of our runners even going to consider going after Erdrick's Sword given their strength at this point? It's entirely possible that more than one of our runners may not even try. Kaiten picking up Erdrick's armor. Faywinds asks in chat, why not? Well, AP, more AP is great. Oh, nice big HP gain for Betastrep at level 19. Betastrep's maximum HP is now 99, certainly within go mode. Okay, Kaiten finding Swamp South. Emptyeye finding the back of Garenham, finding his Staff of Rain in the meantime as well. Hey, look, we have an Armored Knight sighting on Bobski's side. This is an enemy we haven't seen much, if any, of. Same with an Axe Knight. Or just plain Knights. Haven't really seen much of them. And we have Bobski going into Charlotte Castle. I wonder if he's going to do a Erdrick Sword dive. Erdrick Sword dive on 4 HP is always fun and encouraged. Kaiten getting to level 11. Betastrep popping into Cantlin to buy some herbs and a torch, I think. And picking up some fairy water. Bobski getting to level 15. Emptyeye about to turn in his Staff of Rain or his Silver Harp for this. Kaiten buying a dragon scale and donning the scale of the dragon. Betastrep casting Return. Has Betastrep lost Swamp North? Meanwhile, Bobski going back to the Red Dragon grind. Kaiten finding Swamp North. Oh, I'm sorry. No, this is the Tablet Cave. My bad. Yoy. So Kaiten has found Garenham. And my guess is has also found the Silver Harp. And it looks like Emptyeye is going to head to Hawksness to grind on the Red Dragon to join Bobski in a grind. Betastrep remembering where Swamp North was and is about to enter it and head to Swamp South. Ooh, a Stone Man sending Kaiten back to start. Ooh. That's going to be a little bit time consuming because now Kaiten has to go back to Swamp North to get to Swamp South to get to the Southern Shrine Cave, which we know has the Staff of Rain Cave. Betastrep popping into Garenham for a last use of the facilities before heading off to Sherlock. Lorgon asks in chat, have we seen a wizard? Yes, we've seen some wizards in the overworld. Nothing with any regularity. But yes, we have seen a wizard. Bobski reaching level 16. Of course, we know the magic level here appears to be level 19. Lorgon stating in chat, so beta is a slam dunk. The odds are significantly in Betastrep's favor. This isn't Chaos, so the Dragon Lord 2 won't have sleep. Won't have heal. And the most damage the Dragon Lord is going to do is 48 per turn with a breath. So Yeah, it's a it might be slow because of the number. He's not going to get many, if any, double attacks. It'll be a slower fight, but betastrep will win this fight as long as there's no miss menu. Emptyeye grabbing the rainbow drop and probably going to head back to grind on some red dragons like Bobski is doing. Feywin's asking the appropriate question at this point. Does Beta go for Erdrick's sword? It'll be an interesting question. I mean, the extra 10 damage will ensure that betastrep will be doing, or 10 AP, will ensure that betastrep will be doing, what, 16 to 32? No. 155. 55 divided by 2 is 27.5. So 27, 13 to 27. So an average of 20. And betastrep says nope to the sword checking. Oh no. It looks like Kaiten has a miss menu situation going on here and has accidentally rebooted his game from scratch. And unfortunately, Kaiten has forfeited in the race channel with the comment, I did a super dumb. Oh, that is highly unfortunate. Oh, that's... Oof. Oof, oof. Betastrep making quick work of Dragon Lord 1 and is into the DL2. Bobski at level 18, one level away from the mega level that will send him into go mode, and Emptyeye hot on his heels at level 15. And Betastrep has taken out the Dragon Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, get out your GG. Betastrep has finished in first place in this seed with an official SRL time of 54 minutes and 9 seconds. And we may also be having Kaiten join us in the booth shortly. Bobski getting to level 19 and is like, okay, time to go. And we are indeed joined by kaiten619 in the booth. Kaiten, oh, that's rough, man. I feel for.
I just can't believe I did the ultimate dumb on my life.
So that was. I mean, so what have you just never saved at all? Is that what I gathered to happen?
Yes, I had everything I needed. I was like at least 20 minutes away from going to Sherlock.
Yeah, and as Jay Coper says in chat, we have all been there. We have all done this, unfortunately, at some point or another. And Betastrep has actually joined us in the chat. Doesn't do Discord audio, so everybody, say a GG to Betastrep now that he's here. So, what were you thinking of the seed as you were going, Kaiten?
It felt like it was gonna be a breeze for me. I was thinking of PB this race, but nope. My mind just.
Yeah, well, I feel you, man. It's a tough thing to have happen, unfortunately. But it did save you from one thing, though, and I'll let you know. The level required for this seed was level 19. You wouldn't have gotten to HP until level 19.
Yeah, when I saw the Emptyeye, I was like, oh no, don't tell me it's gonna be another 19 seed again.
Yeah, HP was stupid low until a 20-some-odd HP gain at level 19.
Well, I did say something before the race because an Emptyeye, you better not curse us with the levels, and he did.
No, to be fair, strength wound up being 117 at level 19, so it was just empty HP.
Yeah, which is the one thing I was not counting on to be hit. I was hoping to get hit on a magic. Was there anything trolly did I miss during the race? Because my stream kept crashing. I'm sorry, guys.
Don't worry about it. I mean, there was nothing particularly trolly really in this seed at all. The red dragons made for a really nice, easy grind. I mean, this was a pretty darn straightforward seed. And don't worry about your stream. I mean, that is a thing that happens on occasion.
No, because Liddy has been doing this since last weekend, since the last race I was in. It was like crashing like no tomorrow, even though my net was like perfectly okay.
You have Bobski taking the dive down. Sherlock. Now it'll be interesting again to see if Bobski decides to pick up Erdrick's sword, or if Bobski forgoes it just like Betastrep did.
Where was sword anyway? Because I was actually looking for it when I actually did the dumb.
It was somewhere in Sherlock. We don't know where.
Oh, so it was at the home plate. Oh, okay, never mind. Because I was hoping it was at the cave of some sort.
No, it was definitely in Sherlock. We had seen, I had seen every chest up until then, so it definitely had to be in Sherlock. But given that Betastrep's attack power was 145, he never even went to check the treasury. Although we're just about to see if Bobski's going to go check up for it. And he is. He's going to check the treasury for the sword.
Well, desperate times call for desperate measures by then.
Alright, so what do we have here? We have an herb. We have gold. Erdrick's sword! And a fighter's ring. So Erdrick's sword and the fighter's ring were, in fact, in the treasury. The Sherlock treasury.
How much attack power does Bobski have anyway?
So with Erdrick's sword and with the fighter's ring, it is going to be 159.
Oh, he could slay this right now. There's no way he can lose.
No, there pretty much isn't a way for Bobski. Short of a mismenu, because mismenuing can happen, but short of a mismenu, he's pretty safe, even at 97 HP. MP.
And where's Emptyeye right now anyways? Because I was kind of wondering where he was too.
Emptyeye just got to level 19 and is off to Sherlock.
So basically it's the race whoever kills the Dragon Lord right now.
Yeah, but Emptyeye isn't in Sherlock, and Bobski is right now beating the tar out of Dragon Lord. Oh, no! Oh my! Bobski attacking at 42 and getting lucky.
Wait, is he playing risky right now on D-Lord 2?
Unless my eyes deceived me, that was definitely an attack on 42. Oh, and, well, Dragon Lord 2 is dead.
Talk about playing their heartstrings right there. Jeez.
And, ladies and gentlemen, get out your GGs. Bobski has finished in second place in the seed with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 1 minute and 58 seconds, adding the comment, oh good lord, blessed by RNG on the miss menu.
The only thing I was not used to was the speed of the text. That must cost me the whole thing.
And we are joined by Bobski here in Discord. All right. Rule 1 of races, Bobski, is never give the commentator a heart attack. That attack on 42 had me just a little
Z-Man, you and Robot.
Well, that's an interesting thing. Do I sound a little better to you, Kaiten?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, buddy.
Excellent. So, as Bobski, I believe, sets up his push to talk, I will repeat what I was saying as Robo Z-Man, as Sparkover wonderfully says in chat. Bobski, that was a miss menu, right? At the attack on 40.
Oh yeah, no, I speed hacks just kept holding the A button or mashing, and I thought it said 52, and then I read it and had a heart attack and thought my dive is over and I'm gonna get last, or at least last of the not forfeits. And I just, yeah, I got so lucky with that physical of 30, especially since the Dragon Lord could physical for up to 51 at least, maybe 52. I'm not certain on the map.
At a defense power of 85, I want to say it's 52. But yeah, you definitely got a little fortunate there, but hey, it just made the Dragon Lord fight all that much more quick.
Yeah, and I had myself hardware muted. I actually answered that question twice already now, so.
Oh, that happened. So, what were your overall thoughts on this?
You know, I was rooting for the sword to be just about anywhere, and I kept not coming up with it. I opted not to gold grind when I thought about it, and then I said, no, I think the sword will be in a chest. We're gonna go. And I went and dove Grave of Garenham, and just nothing. And I even thought about gold grinding then, and I knew I could either dive or gold grind, and I thought I'd try the dive and didn't look at my MP until I got almost to Sharlock and realized I was out. And there was no way I was making it through Sharlock, especially with those enemies. So Betastrep must have had some great routing and must have just stuck to that grind once he found that red dragon. Otherwise, I have no idea how he put that much time on me.
Yeah, Betastrep had a really good pathing at the beginning. Did actually gold grind after the mountain cave, so had flame and full plate armor really quick. Did actually wind up with silver shield at some point. But yeah, once he got everything he needed at like level 12 or 13, he just went to Hawksness and just continued to beat on the red dragons until he found level 19.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. We couldn't find HP to save our life. I think my RNG at the end made up for that Magiwyvern that slept and wrecked me from full HP on my way to find out that Breckenary was in the Cantlin spot. That was so annoying. It was 6 turns of sleep for me at what I recall thinking was a 33% chance to wake up. But either way, I was asleep the whole time.
Oh, I guess it could be worse. I guess it could have been a metal slime that did it to you. Right?
Yeah, metal slime at 1 hit point at a time. But I will let you guys go with Emptyeye unless you have any more.
No, I got nothing. Any more comments on the seed or anything in general? I mean, you have now what 9 points in the Dragon Warrior Randomizer League heading into the last week. How are you feeling about your position here?
I would have loved to win. I knew it was going to be a big order with Betastrep. I feel like we have a slight advantage on the vanilla map, being both speedrunners of no RNG minute, and Betastrep holding the world record in no equipment. Yeah, I'd love to have a few more points. I had some rough starts, but 9 points is better than fewer, so
Indeed. Well, thank you so much for swinging in, Bobski. If I don't manage to call your race, I hope you have very good luck next week in the Chaos round, the final Week 5 Chaos seed.
Yes, that'll be something. I hope the noodle is kind to me and we don't have a running noodle like my Week 2 seed. And thanks for volunteering, everybody. Huge shout outs to the volunteers that are tracking, especially tracking on a Speed Hacks round. So thanks, Captain Green, thanks, Sparkover, and thank you, Z-Man.
Absolutely. And yes, and as Bobski was saying, we absolutely have to take time to make a shout out here to our wonderful restreamer, Captain Green 7, and our diligent tracker, Sparkover, who certainly had her job cut out for her with the speed hacks and has really done a great job with it. So thank you, Captain Green. Thank you, Sparkover. All right, so we have Emptyeye finding Erdrick's sword and the fighter's ring.
So he's on his way to Dragonwater right now, huh?
Indeed. And to answer Shubinator's question in chat, does Emptyeye only have a small shield? I'm pretty sure he does. I don't think I saw him pick up a silver shield or a large shield anymore, so I'm pretty sure that the small shield there is, in fact, an accurate...
How much HP does he actually have in maximum?
99.
So no DN strats isn't gonna be involved, so he's gonna go all out.
No, in fact, he dropped the death necklace to pick up the fighter's ring.
Really now? That's interesting. And I don't blame him for that one bit.
Emptyeye debating what to do here. Uses an herb after an attack. And trying desperately to get the Dragonlord 1 to cast a stop spell, and there's the stop spell. And here we go. YOLO hurt more. Oh my god, is he doing hurt more? And he lands it!
Wait a minute, did you just say he just landed the hurt more on D-Lore 2?
He did. He landed a hurt more on DL2 for 60 HP.
Well, if I can say this, Dragon Lore 2 must be singing the blues right now. I had to go there, Zero. I couldn't help it.
Absolutely. And Emptyeye has indeed killed the Dragon Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, get out your GGs. Emptyeye has finished in third place in this race with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 49 seconds. Well done. With a comment in IRC of hashtag YOLO swag overload. So while we're waiting for Emptyeye to join us here in chat, I just want to kind of point you in the direction of what's going on the rest of the night. Currently over on Randomania 2, we have another Week 4 race with Basp 33, the Alan Heffley, Braxis Muse, and Tyrannex. Coming up at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, or in 45 minutes time, over on Randomania 1, we have Eligibrap, we have Geneseal 6, Will Wagner Music, and Schubinator. With that ding, we do have Emptyeye. Emptyeye, nice swag.
Thank you. Hashtag YOLO swag overload. Obviously, those were not misclicks. That was me knowing I had so much extra MP that I could afford to, as the cool kids today say, stunt on the Dragon Lord too.
Yeah, absolutely. That was definitely a thing. And hey, you actually hit one, believe it or not. So that was one.
I did. I had to laugh at that. I was like, well, I guess I'm definitely going to win this now, like I wasn't before. But...
So that start of your seed, man, were some of those enemies just absolutely brutal to you?
Yeah, I could not, and I don't know how much it would have mattered, because even if I had gotten there, it would have been Hawksness, and it would have been a red dragon at a time when I was nowhere near ready to fight it. But I did lose a bunch of time just repeatedly bashing my head against trying and failing to get to Garanham, or Vanilla Garanham, repeatedly. And I was getting a little frustrated, because I was like, I don't think Stonemen are all that hard to run from, although my agility wasn't very good at that point. But I was like, what is going on? I guess that's kind of made up for my luck with the previous week's race. So, happens sometimes.
Well, I did dumb Emptyeye, so basically I'm the one who got last place.
I did. Yeah, you mentioned that. What did you actually do? I'm curious.
I forgot. I went to the king, but I canceled the save, and I realized like, oh shoot, I didn't save the game at all.
Oh geez, okay, so you hit no and then no again? Oh boy.
Yeah, so I'm like, I cannot make up 50 minutes of just going through this map.
Yeah, that was... You had to explore most of that map, I would say. I guess like Cantlin would be, Vanilla Cantlin would be the only thing you really didn't have to go to, it felt like. But, yeah, everything else, you had to kind of traverse most of the world. And my main dumb was nicely setting myself up for a gold grind and then forgetting to actually execute the gold grind. So, I was like, well, I guess I'll just beat up on red dragons for a while. And thankfully it turned out to not really matter too much.
Well, you should be happy there was an Emptyeye gain in one of those levels.
But yeah, for a speed hack seed, that was a difficult start, I felt like. Despite the heal and the return early on there. But
yeah, I mean, going to level 19 in any
it.
seed is never a fun thing, you know, speed hacks or not. But yeah. Any more comments about the seed, Emptyeye?
If you can hear me, I cannot hear you.
Can you hear us, Emptyeye?
Can you hear us, Emptyeye? Uh-oh.
Did we just lose him?
I think we did, unfortunately. So, oh, there we go. We have Emptyeye rebooting. Maybe do we have him back?
I think so, yes.
Cool. Oh, I was just about to say, any last words on the seed before we head out to one of the races in progress?
Well, I don't know what you did or didn't hear there, but for a speed hack seed and for the early return, that was actually a pretty difficult start. Even though I got the early broadsword and the full plate, it was still tough to kind of, at least for me, to kind of get going. But, you know, once I, like I mentioned, and again, I don't know if this came through, my big dumb was setting myself up for the gold grind and then not executing the actual gold grind for the silver shield, so turned out to really not matter too much in the end, but I was like, well, I guess I'll just go beat up on some more red dragons for a while.
Yeah, what happened with that gold grind? Because it looked like you were, you know, doing some of it, and then what? Just accidentally stopped, or what?
No, so at that point, the only good item I had seen was the flame sword. So I didn't know. So I basically stopped my gold grind there because I knew, okay, I want a flame sword. I didn't know if there was going to be a silver shield or even a large shield available at that point. And if there was going to be one, I didn't know where, so I didn't want to, you know, try to hold the gold in case I ran into some enemy that, you know, kept me from running and killed me, or, you know, had Dragon Lord breath, or etc. Especially with the extremely, extremely low HP that seed, so. So yep, I did one gold grind and should have done a second one and just didn't.
All right, so I think with that, I think we are going to log off for the night and probably head over to... We'll probably head over to Randomania 2 and join that race in progress. We have, in that race, in Randomania 2, we have Basp33, the Ellen Heffley, Braxis Muse, and Tyron X battling it out with Ferran Burgundy on the call, so that'll be a great place for us to go.
Let's go.
Once again, I do want to thank our restreamer, Captain Green7, and our wonderful tracker, Sparkover. I'm Z-Man050778. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great night.